Welcome to this short demonstration on how to double dial and use leaking software to increase productivity and individual manpower. Begin by selecting a campaign and do the same while having two versions of leaking open. And in order to double dial, you want to select the same campaign that you previously opened. After doing that, select your designated VoIP account, line 1, and log in. And do the same with the other opened occurrence of leaking by selecting line 2. Push the avatar button to bring up avatar for line 1 and do the same for line 2. As you can see, our avatar buttons are intact. If you were to select one of these radio buttons, you would have the ability to show only non-dialed calls, show dialed calls, show dialed and completed, show calls that left messages, and so forth. What this means is if you showed non-dialed calls and you selected that, then you would want to do the same on this side, and every record presented to you would be records that you've never dialed. For this demonstration and to be able to see the grid much clearer, we'll go ahead and close down this dialer box and this one too. For most efficiency, it's best to sort by SIC description. You can do this by clicking the upper portion of the SIC description bar. As you can see, all records have been sorted by SIC description. Do the same for the other version open. As you can see, now our list is in sync and lined up to be called. Depending on the time of day it is, you may want to go through and determine which categories are best to call. For this demonstration, we'll select auto repair. Here, you can line up the record by clicking and selecting a lead and pushing F3 and then clicking copy to copy that record and coming to the other open version of Lead King and clicking F3 and then doing a Control B to copy the company name. Click search. As you can see, now both of our lists are lined up and ready to be dialed. This checkbox indicates that you're prepared to do predictive and double dialing. If at any time during the call you were to uncheck this box, the call would be hung up and double dialing incrementation would be lost. Simply said, with this checked, each call will increment by 1 to ensure that you are not calling the same records when double dialing. You can dial by double clicking the grid record. Let's begin by clicking dial to make an outbound call. You can line your other list up and dial the record right below it and click dial, and now you have two calls running simultaneously. It's recommended to hang each call up after approximately 25 seconds. Otherwise, it's likely that you'll get an answering machine. When you hang up, pause for a couple seconds and then click dial again. It's important to keep your calls running actively to ensure the most efficient use of your time. 25 seconds, hang up and dial. Hang up and dial. It's really that simple. And as you can see, the phone is currently ringing. You will not hear the phone ring through your headset, and you will only hear sound if the line is picked up. By pushing F4, you're able to bring your dialer box back if needed, and push F4 again to remove, and you can press F5 to close or bring back the avatar buttons. During a call, you can simply push any of these buttons to respond to get past gatekeepers and on to decision makers. If the decision maker picks up, you can simply speak as a regular call and interact with the business owner or decision maker. As you can see, a call is now in progress, therefore the record line is lit up in red. If two people answer at once and you're skilled enough, you can push avatar buttons to speak with both of those people, or you can simply hang up on one line and speak with the other. This record button and checkbox indicates that every call that's made is automatically recorded. If this checkbox was unchecked, then you would manually push the record button to record desired calls. When scheduling appointments, this box should always be checked. To schedule an appointment, and this works for either instance of Lead King software, which is currently open, simply click the Appointment tab. As you can see, the date says 1900. This is to indicate that you have not clicked the New Appointment button. To schedule an appointment, click the New Appointment button, select your date, select your time, select AM or PM, select the length of your meeting, and the subject line. In this case, it's going to be an in-person meeting, and then click Save Appointment. Be sure to upload your recording by pushing the Upload button and wait till it says that the appointment has been uploaded. As you can see, the appointment has been successfully added. In this space will provide messages to actions you've made, and this message box indicates activities that you have concluded. Now back to the dialing grid. If somebody mentions that they're no longer interested and do not want to receive calls, simply click on the record in the dialing grid that you wish to remove and click the delete button on your keyboard. To permanently delete selected leads, say yes. When you delete a record and when double dialing, the record position to dial next is automatically incremented by 1 so that you're not double dialing the same numbers. It's important that your lists are lined up with the Convolution tune dialer 1 that you start the second call to ensure that double dialing and predicted dialing are working correctly. On a final note, it's important to only push the avatar buttons once. If you push them twice, the message will play twice. And it's important to make your recordings sound genuine, as if you were making a live call when pushing buttons. To edit a record or change contact information, ensure that the line is hung up. When calls are made, you will not have access to move or change anything in the grid or contact management system. To change a record, simply go back to it, enter the correct contact information, and always remember to save. It's recommended that you have at least 2 monitors, but 1 would do. You simply need to adjust the software to fit your screen.